Hello folks, so today we are visiting Havana, Cuba. Today I will be teaching you how to make my delicious Cuban roast pork. And it takes a little patience because it's slowly roasted for 5 hours, guys. And it's marinated in delicious garlicky, citrusy mojo. I'm also pairing it with some delicious guava glazed plantains and my homemade black bean soup, which is the best in the Caribbean. Remember to hit that subscribe button and tune in every week to Island Girl Food TV. And ring that bell so that you're notified every time I put out a video. Are you ready to go? Let's go. Join me in Cuba. So we'll start by gathering all of our ingredients for our mojo together. You will need the juice of 2 navel oranges, juice of 2 lemons, and the juice of 2 limes. 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano leaves, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin. Now you want to get a bowl and add all of your citrus juices to the bowl. You want to have a whisk and add your minced garlic, add your oregano, your cumin, and whisk in your olive oil. So you whisk this in while separating your garlic. And there you have your mojo. Now we're going to marinate by pouring the mojo all over your pork shoulder. And then we're going to use Raquel's seasoned salt, and we're going to season the pork on all sides generously. At this point, you may decide to refrigerate and let marinate for at least an hour. But I go right in to my Dutch oven by adding this pork, and I bake it immediately after. You want to preheat your oven to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Cover with a lid and then add it to your oven to bake for 5 hours. Meanwhile, you gather your pork skins together. And you want to use a 1/3 cup of fine sea salt and 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and then you're going to sprinkle all over your pork skin. So you might remember this scientific experiment from my gluten-free fried chicken video. But basically what this mixture does is the salt draws out moisture, while baking soda, the alkaline, is going to make the skin crispy. And you would want to refrigerate for 2 hours. Now back to our roast pork. We're going to take it out of the oven after 2 hours, poke holes all around. And now I'm going to bathe this luscious pork with the pan juices. You want to cover with the lid again, and we're going to return it to the oven for the remaining 3 hours. And for our chicharrones, you want to add the pork skin to hot water and enough to cover. Add them skin side up, and every 15 minutes it's very important that you turn them over, and you will continue to rotate until all water evaporates and it basically turns into fat. Literally, the pork will start to fry in the same pan. So because it's a bit dangerous, you would want to either have a fryer screen, but I prefer to fry it in my deep fryer. You will remove all fat off the skin before placing in the basket of your deep fryer. Very carefully, not overcrowding the basket, add a few of the pork skins. Fry at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure you cover with the lid and step back. Just for safety, folks. And when your pork skins are ready, you pull up your basket and you have crispy, delicious chicharrones. Now back to our roast pork. Uncover after the 5 hours and look how tender this pork is, falling off the bone. Now we want to give the skin some color, so add it on broil for approximately 2 to 3 minutes and you have the most sensational roast pork. So here we have it, folks, another sensational meal. Thank you for joining me in Havana, Cuba today, and with my delicious roast pork marinated in MOJO. I have delicious cherry peppers, some green bell peppers, caramelized onions, and who can resist cracklings? I hope you heard that. Sensational. So here I have my superb plantains glazed in guava. And listen, this homemade black bean soup has got to be the best in all of Cuba. Always with some nice smoked ham hocks. If you can't have ham hocks, go ahead with some smoked turkey. So until next time, guys, tune in for another superb meal from your island girl. Cheers.